Today we're going to be doing Philadelphia International Airport, KPHL, starting at 13:48 in 30 seconds. And we're going to be operating with runway 835, 9er right, 9er left for arrivals. And we're going to just go with that, see how it goes, sending aircraft to all runways. Probably not so much runway 8 due to aircraft class specifications that are not present to me right now. But apart from that, let's go ahead and get started. Already cleared Air Wisconsin 4087 for pushback. You not see my entire screen due to the fact of I'm using multiple screens for this, but you can see my my ground map right ahead of me. Air Wisconsin 4117, runway 8, clear to land. Speaking of which, we're going to figure out immediately if we can even get someone to backtrack on 26. Just because I've had problems with it recently, and it's been a struggle. For Air Wisconsin 4087, runway 35, taxi via Echo. Okay, so see how this goes. Just a little bit, I'm surprised really that the first arrival is Air Wisconsin 4117 on runway 8 specifically, not the call sign, but I propose I should show all that I'm using. This is our arrival map here. And this is where you can see Air Wisconsin. You'll be able to see info vectors on runway 8. You can see runway 35, 9er right, well 9er, yeah that's 9er right, 9er left, and then runway 8 right there. That's what I'm using for that. Then we got our strip here, which shows our arrivals and departures. So I need to put that back on my screen. And then we have the actual game in which you can see traffic move about. Let me go ahead and get it right there. But for the sake of doing this, we're going to leave it on my left monitor as this shows more detail and it's easier to see aircraft. American 686 pushback approved. Expect on a 9er left. Go ahead and send them that way. Brickyard 4688, runway 9er left, cleared to land. We'll probably be there well before American can get there anyways, so we won't worry about it. Air Wisconsin 4087, continue taxi. It would appear that he was not finished pushback until he was all the way out there on the Echo from the looks of it. American 686, continue taxi. Not sure. I think we'll probably end up using Kilo for. I mean, I'd like to keep this in. I'd like to envision it as American roadway. So Juliet for traffic heading, I believe that is west. We'll have traffic that's heading east go on Kilo usually, but since it's low traffic, I won't worry about it. Southwest 1690, runway 9er left, could land. Not so sure about sending American there then. They seem to be setting a few of them to 9er left only. A little bit annoying. Actually, you know what? Send him over to the other one. Southwest 1690, runway 9er right, clear to land. Oh, well, looks like I gotta tell him a different command. Southwest 1690, enter final runway 9er right. Okay. Southwest 1690, runway 9er right, clear to land. Okay, so it would appear that he is now heading that way. Air Wisconsin 4087, hold short of runway 35. Just telling him that command. It's a bit of a glitch with the system here, but you can tell him to cross 9er left. That apparently there's no other command to tell him to cross, but it's just a good way to keep them moving instead of having them stop at Echo right here. Yeah, so good thing I didn't eat my words there, as that would have kind of sucked. Air Wisconsin 4087, runway 35, line up await. Surprising, I'm only seeing arrivals on 8 and 9 are left, and I have 3. Well, I have 3 arrivals so far, so there's not really much to say here. We'll say it's probably going to confuse me a bit with traffic coming in on runway 9 right, 9 left, and 8, just because zoomed out so far on our D bright here. That's what it says top left. It's just a little bit harder to see distinctly between which approach they are on. However, it's pretty specific, so it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it isn't like Atlanta KPHL with runway 27 right and 27 left right next to each other, so it shouldn't be a problem. So Air Wisconsin's about to come onto our little ground map here. He'll be here. We'll see if we can tell him to take Alpha 1. Well, hopefully we can tell him to backtrack the runway. I don't know what taxiway this is technically. And the last time I had an aircraft here, I couldn't figure out how to get them to come back down. Because as you can see here, there's no taxiway for them to go back the other way, so they have to loop around and take 26 back down to Alpha or Alpha 2. Wherever you're sending them, really. Maybe tell them to continue taxiing. Like, that's also the command for crossing a runway. Air Wisconsin 4087, runway 35, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Oh jeez, you can actually, on my other screen, he's pretty dang low. Like, he was like right over the terminal pretty much. Oh wow, we have a few other ones. That's a bit of a curious call sign there. Let's see. So it's ASH. Air Shuttle, I didn't realize that was what that call sign was. Okay. Air Shuttle 6152, runway 9 left, could land. Not sure if I'm liking this. So how big of a break? We got actually quite a big break for American there, so it shouldn't be fun. Jeez, all these call signs just all different. Confusing me, I'm not used to these. Really? There's no EDV? That's not preferable. Might have to pause the game and look that up. United 638, runway 9 right, could land. Could, yep. There we go. That's preferable, seeing some stuff coming in on 9 right now. Let's go ahead and see what EDV is. Ah, Endeavor, so flagship? Flagship 3451? No, it's not getting it either, okay. Regardless, let's go and try Wisconsin. Wisconsin 4117, taxi to apron via Alpha 1, Alpha, Delta Golf. Air Wisconsin 4117, taxi to apron via Delta. Whoa. Air Wisconsin 4117, taxi to apron via 26. 8? It's troubling. So let's go and see what the call sign is. So Endeavor Air 3451. Pushback approved. Expect runway 35. Finally. Wasn't sure if we'd ever get it. Speaking of which, American 686, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Hopefully we can get him out of here nice and fast. Should be in more than enough time. Let's hope so. Delta 1561, runway 9 right, clear to land. Brickyard 4688, taxi to apron via November, Juliet. Starting to get a little busy. Let's go and use that. Air Wisconsin 4216, pushback approved. Expect runway 35. Actually, he's quite small. You could take runway 8. I don't know if I want to send him there though. Air Wisconsin 4117, taxi to apron via Alpha 2. Is there any way I could figure this out? Let's see if we can get him to do anything. Air Wisconsin 4117, text to apron via 26. Nope. Air Wisconsin 4117, text to apron via Alpha 1 Alpha. Nope, that's not even the right call sign it got. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at some other stuff real quick. Not really the main concern. Oh, we do have a little bit of some aircraft going to 3-5 now. Air Endeavor. Wait. Endeavor Air 3451, runway 35, clear to land. Wait, I must be a little bit not paying attention to that. It's like departures there. Air Wisconsin 4167, runway 9 right, clear to land. I think the Air Wisconsin's confusing me a bit. Or let's see. Southwest 1690, text to apron via Yankee Kilo. Let's see, we'll take them that way, okay. Endeavor Air 3451, text to the continue taxi. Nope, dang it. He's already moving though, so we'll have to worry about him. Think I might need to kill it. Can't use that runway. Runway 8 specifically. So I can't get him to move. Air Wisconsin 4117, taxi to terminal via Alpha 1. Apron GA. Might be worth a quick Google. I think actually it's under control. I don't even need to pause it. Let's see. Wow. I remember looking up this sort of thing before about crossing. And there's basically no command for it. Or any way to tell them unless it's marked. Notice that at London Gatwick it was able to do that because I guess part of the runway was part of a taxiway. But this one's clearly not unless we can try it again. Air Wisconsin 4117, text to apron via Alpha 3. Air Wisconsin 4117, text to apron via Delta. No. Well, I'm afraid I got to delete the poor guy. Been a good one. Alright, so we actually don't have any traffic coming right now on 9OF. Endeavor Air 3451, continue taxi. Air Wisconsin 4216. Air Wisconsin 4216, continue taxi. Man, oh, air shuttle, okay. But speaking of which, is he actually an air shuttle? I doubt it. Nope, this will embarrass. Air Shuttle 6152, text to apron via Kilo Echo, Hotel Juliet. I don't really know why I'm bothering sending him via Kilo and Echo there. Could probably tell him to go that way, but that's fine. United 638, text to apron via Yankee Kilo, Kilo 3. Send him that way. JetBlue 759 at runway 9 left, cleared to land. She's seen 8 left or 26 pop up for a second, scared me there. I was like, no, 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 no. Endeavor Air 3451, runway 35, line up and wait. Go ahead and tell them to line up and wait. No traffic coming that way anyways. Surprisingly, even though I have that set as 1 for arrivals. Can see we're gonna probably have a taxiway collision unless I tell them to take a different way, so or tell them to hold. Air Wisconsin 4216, hold short of taxiway hotel. Hopefully that'll get him to stop there. American 1748, pushback approved, expect runway 90 right. Take him 90 right since traffic on 90 left is a little bit weird. But 90 right's actually been getting some increased activity from the looks of it. We have, from the looks of it, 3 aircraft are on arrival for it, including Delta right here. And a few that are still taxiing. So hopefully he'll hold there. Piedmont 4819er, pushback approved, expect runway 35. I'm glad I can remember stuff like Piedmont because that's what PDT is. It's call sign at least. Strange, really, but it's what it is. So is he going to hold? Yep. Thank goodness, that was sucked. Any traffic on final? Where's Air Wisconsin 4167? Ah, he's good to go. Endeavor 3451 runway 35, clear for takeoff, Polynesian altitude 100, contact departure. Delta 1561, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo 3. I mean, it still got the instructions I wanted, but God, it was horrible. American 1748. Runway 90 right, taxi via Juliet Zulu. Didn't catch that? Don't matter, it's still taking it. Air Wisconsin 4216, continue taxi. Oh, watch out for these taxis. First time actually, just a few minutes ago, before I did Philadelphia, I was doing a little bit of Atlanta, and no runway collisions got me first. No, it was taxiway collision. Kinda sucked, but hopefully that won't happen today. Piedmont 4819er. Really? Piedmont 4819er. Runway 35, taxi via Echo. Okay, he's actually turned left into there. Should be fine. Southwest 237, pushback approved, expect runway 35. Got them all going their own way. No interference, hopefully. He's taxiing now. Just, thank goodness. I think I was trying multiple times to get him to go. Got 1748 taking Juliet and Zulu. We'll be taking Sierra eventually, but I wonder if my mic will even pick up Zulu. Strange. Air Wisconsin 4167. Taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo. Echo. I was debating it. May as well. Already kept up the track record. You can see that aircraft hold at hotel like they're told. So, should be just fine. American 19904, pushback approved, expect runway 90 right. Be interesting to actually take aircraft that way, but I don't see any reason to, as it doesn't look particularly that much shorter, especially with the delays of having to hold at 90 left. As you can see with the blue line, it would have to cross there, and that's one of our landing runways, which causes us problems. UPS 2955, runway 90 right, could land. Oh my gosh, that is surprising. I have not seen a cargo aircraft in playing this game ever. And we have a UPS coming in. Coming in on 90 right, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Almost kind of want him to take 90 left though. But it should be just fine. Actually, we could probably tell him to take uniform as his taxiway exit. Should be just fine. American 19904, runway 90 right, taxi via Juliet Zulu. Okay, there we go, caught it that time. Southwest 237, continue taxi. Actually, I'm not going to bother with that. Southwest 237, runway 35, taxi via Juliet Kilo 3, Kilo. Having fun time there. Doesn't, oh jeez. You know, I can work with that. I guess, I mean, it's still kind of sketch. Wow. Air Wisconsin 4216, runway 35, line up and wait. Air Wisconsin 4078, runway 90 left, could land. American 1976, runway 90 right, could land. Going to get those clearances in. Delta 1561, hold position. Please. A little close for comfort there. JetBlue 759er. Taxi to apron via Kilo. Kilo. No. JetBlue 759er. Taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel Juliet. Will you take it? Yes, he will. I'm glad, because I wasn't sure if they would collide if that guy passed him while JetBlue was on November. Wasn't sure about it. Not really too much of a reason to take a risk here anyways, so go ahead and ignore that. Piedmont 4819er, continue taxi. Air Wisconsin 4216, runway 35, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Tell them to contact departure at 100, mostly just so that I can get them out of my airspace as soon as possible. And it's a pretty simple number to say, so no problem with that. Don't have any aircraft at 9 right. Delta 1561. Oh, never mind. JetBlue 759er, hold position. My god. Come on. What are you doing? He's inching along. I was worried there was going to be a crash there, but hopefully not. Let's actually see if we can tell him to take a different way. Southwest 237. Runway 35. Taxi via Kilo Echo. Okay, that should get him to take Echo here instead of going across 35 unnecessarily. Delta 1561, continue taxi. JetBlue 759er, continue taxi. Southwest 188, pushback approved, expect runway 90 left. Take a 90 left here, just because we can. A little bit of traffic getting a little rowdy. Okay, so he's taking Echo now. That's a relief. Don't have to worry about that so much. And here comes our cargo plane, actually. He's hanging out, if that's the word for it. Which way is it saying? You know, we're going to see if we can tell him to take uniform. UPS 2955, exit at taxiway uniform. He might take a left, though. UPS 2955, exit at the taxiway on your right. Oh, well, yep, there he goes. He's going for uniform. It's kind of problematic. UPS 2955, take next right. Taxiway on your, oh, okay. UPS 2955, take next taxiway on your right. Or not. I thought I was getting somewhere, but clearly not. Southwest 188. Runway 90 left, taxi via Juliet. Okay. Go ahead and keep him off that taxiway as long as possible. Oh, we have a new Piedmont coming in. Piedmont, jeez. Piedmont 4985, runway 90 left, could land. Where's Air Wisconsin coming in? Coming in on 90 left. Our next one's American on 90 right at least. So I think we can get American 1748 out of here. American 1748, runway 90 right, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Bit of a long one, probably didn't need to do that, but you can get him out of here mighty fast. Jeez, unconsciously, without even realizing, I didn't get a penalty for crossing these because I didn't. It was a good time not to because I forgot that I had Wisconsin coming in on the left. He's about a touchdown. You'll see in about, it's probably about here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Yep, there he is. UPS 2955. Taxi to apron via Papa Yankee. Okay, looks like he's a 747, right? No, he's not completely wrong. I was expecting that, and I shouldn't have. So, we currently got our Wisconsin there. Hopefully we can get traffic moving. That's a little bit of a block up there. Piedmont 4819, runway 35, line up away. We'll probably be able to get them to take off here. Frontier flight 1061, pushback approved. Expect runway 90 right. Jeez. I mean, realistically, I could probably get them to take that. But, once again, that's crossing 90 left without any real reason to. When we could take Juliet and Zulu. So he'll be vacating. Did I burn it? Maybe. Definitely need to have more space next time if we don't get a penalty for the American that's landing and the one that's taking off. Because, yep, is that a penalty? Oh, no, he's off the ground. Right? Yes, he is. Wow, that was too close for comfort. Yeah, he's just now sending off of it. You don't see him anymore. So clearly it's not centered on that runway. It's more likely centered here. Without any issue, I could probably take off aircraft that are within the inner green circle that you can see here. American 1976 is about here when I cleared him to line up and take off. Hopefully we don't burn it next time, because that was quite worrying. Piedmont 4985, he's on 90 left, and next one is 4882 for 90 right. So, actually, I think it's more than enough time. American 1, oh, no. UPS 2955, hold position. Jeez. They're very close to each other, practically touching noses. Southwest, god dang it, I forgot to cross them. So, still sitting there. It's fine over here. But definitely need to make that a focus whenever 4985 gets off the runway. Piedmont 4882, runway 90 right, go to land. So, American 1976, taxi to apron via Sierra, Whiskey, Papa, Yankee, Kilo. Wow. I mean, it's better than whatever they were probably gonna take if they took Yankee all the way up. Yeah, actually, I think I can do that. I don't really care to change it at this point because he's already going that way. But definitely don't want to take him off right now because you will get a penalty if the other aircraft is not across the crossing here, the intersection, I should say. Question is, do I tell him to go? I think I'm gonna hold. There's not much traffic behind American 1994. And Piedmont is at that same spot, which made it so close last time for 1976. Is he going to move? Or are they a little close? American 1976, continue taxi. What's the point in stopping now? Because they never stop when they're going to hit each other. So what's the point? Frontier flight 1061. Runway 90 right, taxi via Zulu. Wow, jeez, what was that? Air Wisconsin 4078. Taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel. Okay, so hopefully I can get them across as soon as he's out of here. 4882 is on 90 right, so we don't have anything to worry about there. Brickyard 4653, runway 90 right, clear to land. Oh yeah, we have nothing. Oh man, we have nothing coming in on 90 right. However, this is worrying me. I honestly am confused why this plane in particular took that. Let's see if we can do anything about them. So, if they're not going to move here, in fact, could my taxiway map be wrong? Don't think so. Yeah, I think he's well clear of it, but American 1976, taxi to apron via Sierra, Zulu, Juliet. See if we can go that way. Just anything to make a move would probably be better than nothing. Southwest 237, continue taxi. Trying to look at 4882, he's on approach, except he's on 9 right, so we're fine here. Piedmont 4819, runway 35, clear for takeoff, upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Piedmont 4985, taxi to apron by Kilo Echo Hotel. Hopefully that backlog of traffic will be moving. Oh yeah, they're all going to be making that left there, so we should just be fine. Speaking of which, we're going to be looking to get him out of here, as you can see, Southwest there. We might have to delete him. He's not moving. Don't want to risk losing the points, but I mean, I'd be losing them anyways. No, for the sake of UPS, we'll keep him around. Don't know where he's exiting. How much it would suck though if UPS just got stuck again. UPS 2955, taxi to apron via Sierra Uniform. We'll have him go that way, just in case. Oh, jeez, he stopped real early. Dang. Pretty surprising in my eye, honestly. American 1784, pushback approved, expect runway 90 left. Probably gonna start seeing traffic up. Piedmont actually, behind Brickyard, who's coming in. Man, that really sucks for 1994. Okay, we're gonna actually send American 1728 for 90 left then. American 1728, enter final for runway 90 left. So he should be there now. American 1728, runway 90 left, could land. And since he's so far out, still we can take Southwest out of here. Southwest 188, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff, upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. I'm gonna quick last check there. We have nothing on 35 still for approach. So, Southwest 237, runway 35, line up and wait. Line up and wait. Wow, that just broke. Southwest 237, runway 35, line up and wait. Go around? Okay. A little bit nuts here. Southwest 237, runway 35, line up and wait. He's already moving. Did it give him a takeoff command? It better not have. So we got Frontier going over to... The thing is, we got enough variance in our traffic, we can deal with it. Piedmont 4883, runway 90 right, could land. 1728's over that way. We could probably get Air Wisconsin 4093, enter final, runway 90 left. Like to get traffic out of here. Piedmont 4882, taxi to apron via Sierra Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Quite a bit you can issue on that. Brickyard 4653. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is he crossing? Didn't clear him to cross or tell him to continue taxi. It's weird. Wow. It's extremely weird. Brickyard 4653. Taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Oh my. I thought he was going up here for some reason. Brickyard 4653, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo. Didn't hear Kilo. Brickyard 4653, taxi to apron via Kilo. Just tell him that. It's pretty simple. American 1784, continue taxi. Don't like him going that way because there might be a face-off here and don't want that. American 1784, taxi to apron via, not apron. American 1784, runway 90 left, taxi via Juliet Yankee Kilo. Give him to go around if possible. Go around Kilo at least. Oh, that works. Freaking UPS, man. Alright, so Piedmont 4883 should be the last one for that, right? So 4093 is on 90 left. So 4142, yeah, that's more than enough room. American 1994, runway 90 right, clear for takeoff, upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. More than enough space, so Air Wisconsin 40903, runway 90 left, cleared to land. Got him coming in. Air Wisconsin 4142, runway 90 right, cleared to land. Yo, are they not listening? What's going on here? Air Wisconsin 40903, runway 90 left, cleared to land. There we go. Air Wisconsin 4142, runway 90 right, cleared to land. Piedmont 4820, runway 90 left, cleared to land. Speaking of which, you might want to send him to 90 right instead. However, he's coming as well, so it should be just fine. Yeah, 4142 should be arriving before he's... No. He's probably going to... Frontier right here is probably going to arrive at 90 right before the next aircraft that's on approach for 90 right does. But he can wait a little bit. So, speaking of which, 4093, no, I don't feel comfortable taking him off. I feel like the other aircraft's too close. Piedmont 4883, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Okay, so American 1728, taxi to apron via Juliet. No, American 1728, taxi to apron via Kilo 3 Juliet. Take that way, bud. Definitely don't take Kilo. What was the point? You barely would take Juliet. American 1478, pushback approved. Expect runway 90 left. Okay, so... do enjoy the voice commands for this, though. It's very nice. I shouldn't say that, and it still has missing features like crossing the runway or whatnot, or backtracking, especially runway 26 over here, but, I mean, to be fair, it's better than nothing, and I haven't really seen it implemented before, so it's a very welcome change, because it adds to the realism if that's what you're really aiming for in this game, but I just find it to be more easy to use. But Frontier here, yeah, it's not enough time for him to get out of here. So he'll be waiting for Wisconsin to land. Piedmont 4911, runway 90 right, could land. Actually, yeah, so if Air Wisconsin gets off the runway pretty speedily, we can get Frontier out of here before the next one behind him, because it's very far behind, as you can see. Not very close at all. We got 4820, he's coming in on 90 left, so we won't have to worry about it. Wisconsin's coming in on 90 right. But however, we do have him, he's coming in on 90 right, but that should be more than enough time to get an aircraft out. Definitely, for sure. If not, then I'm stooped, because I mean, we got one out where Piedmont 4820 was, which is just about here. That was a close call right here, so let's go ahead and make sure we're up to date on everything. So let's see here. So he's here now. American 1478. Next. American 1478, runway 90 left, taxi via Juliet, Yankee Kilo. Go ahead and give him to go that way. Air Wisconsin 40903. Taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel. Let's go ahead and get him to go that way as well. Speaking of which, can we finally get... I think we can. Southwest 237, runway 35, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Wow. What a surprise. Alright, so Piedmont 4820, he is coming in on 90 left, so we cannot do anything about him. Actually though, however, after this next one, he's pretty short as well, far away. Frontier Flight 1061, runway 90 right, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. So, it's actually going to be a little bit of a crunch as well, but still a little bit more distance than what we had with the Americans last time, so should be just fine. We'll have to see though. Doubt we're going to have any problem, but you can't exactly ever know. American 1784, runway 90 left, line of wait behind, next landing aircraft. So what that'll do is, when Piedmont gets here, he'll be here very shortly in fact. he should be lining up on the runway, and then we can get him out here in fairly quick fashion. I should have done that really with Frontier, but nah, that's the way it is. Air Wisconsin 4142. Text to apron via Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. So we got a nice row of traffic going along here. Should all have no interruption. In fact, they're all going to the same terminal. Well, same stretch. I don't really know the term for it. I'm not very knowledgeable in that. Heck, I don't even know how to properly use an aircraft. But that's besides the point. I know what I need to know to play this, so it's fine. So he should be moving now. Correct? Yes, he is moving. Should be out of the way very shortly. Well, no, he will be in the way, but he should be off the runway fairly shortly. So, in fact, we have nothing coming on 90 left for a little while. Next one is pretty far away. He's more than enough time, of course. Piedmont 4931, runway 90 right, could land. Speaking of which, strangely enough, Frontier is out of here much quicker than I anticipated, to be fair. So much so, it's not much even a crunch, so maybe American just took his sweet time getting on that runway. Any event, American 1784, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. We're actually a little bit close, but since he's already on the runway, it should be just fine. Piedmont is still outside that inner ring that you can see here. I don't know how else to display it. I don't know what mile this is far away from the airport, but still far enough to not have a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and check this out. We'll go ahead and get Piedmont moving. Oh, Piedmont 4820, of course. Piedmont 4820, taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel. Wasn't really specific with that. You'd have no idea if I was talking about the one that was already rolling or the one that's on arrival. It's about to land right behind American. He's not here, of course, but he should be here shortly. So, speaking of 90 left, next one is Piedmont 4888. Yeah, actually, that's more than enough time, I think. Wait, it's 4931. Yeah, actually, that's plenty of time. American 1478, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. It really just takes some time just watching your arrivals and whatnot. That's what it really boils down to. Just understanding at what point will they be arriving, if you can fit an aircraft in there. Because that's, I would say, only if you're using simultaneous arrival and departure runways, which would force you to make that kind of decision, which I kind of just want to go with. I'm sure a normal operation would probably ensue with just aircraft using 90 left as their departure, I would say. That would make more sense, because then you can control the arrival between 3-5 at least time it better, and then use 90 right as arrival, because then they exit here and you can easily taxi them over here. At least that's what makes sense to me, but I'm not a real controller and I don't know the operations here, so I can't really say for sure. Piedmont 4911, runway, no, not runway, geez. Piedmont 4911, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Piedmont 4888, runway 90 left, could land. Cleared to land. Jeez, one of my friends just had some seizure on Steam. Just showed up 4 different times of them playing the same game. Oh, that's another 2. That's fine, at least as long as it's not popping up on the screen that's right here, you can see. In fact, it's still popping up, wow. Piedmont 4888, runway 90 left, cleared to land. Strange. I hate those repetitive numbers. It's just... Is it 3? Is it 2? Is it 4? Oh, I don't know. Hopefully not too many. Well, at least not too many that won't pick up. Because it always seems that there's not any aircraft that has a 3 number call sign, which I'm not really used to, but in playing this game, of course, you kind of have to get used to. Piedmont 4785, runway 9 right, cleared to land. Got really articulate, cleared to land. Arrows cleared to land, it just doesn't pick it up sometimes. American 2054, runway 9 right, cleared to land. American 1685, runway 9 left, cleared to land. Cleared to land. Exactly my point. American 1685, runway 9 left, cleared to land. There we go, just had to articulate a little bit more. How frustrating. Piedmont 4931, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Wouldn't hurt to maybe switch around the views so you could see maybe just the actual runway. Well, not the actual runway, but just the game in general. It's not very great graphics, of course. I mean, it doesn't seem like that was what this game was meant for. Unless you want to argue otherwise and say that these cars are even touching the road. Wow. Can't see what I mean. I may as well bring it over. There's not really much I could do except maybe clear one aircraft on land. So, go and switch this around just so you can see a different view. Go ahead and full screen this. Alright. So, I'll probably still be looking at my little screen here. In fact, I could probably make a little bit more sense right now. Oh, no, not that. This, there we go. Go ahead and make this here. Write this down here. I won't be able to see as much as the airport, but still be able to give you a good view of the traffic that's moving around. You won't see my arrival. Okay, air collision alert. What? Man, that really sucks. Oh my god, what is happening? Is that a glitch? It is a glitch. Holy crap. Sending it interstellar. American 2054, enter final runway 9 left. Please change. Thank you. In fact, he's probably going around. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have changed it over, because that absolutely obliterated any hope of getting a good score this time around, but American 2054, enter final runway 35. I'll actually set him there so we don't have to intertangle around with other traffic, because that would kind of suck, frankly. I'd probably get more air collision alerts. Don't know really how to deal with that, but Piedmont 4911, hold position. This, as you can see, was a similar scenario to earlier whenever we had a near collision, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, there goes all my points in a matter of seconds. Jeez, yeah, no, I would probably have to spend probably days, realistically. Because I'd probably need 415 flights just to come off even. And that's just simply not happening in this session alone, because each hour, as you can see, is slowly ticking up. Notice that seems to be general average of maybe 30-40 aircraft that would come and go, arrive and depart. Which would probably be very... what's the word for it? Just, it wouldn't be worth it, basically. But let's go ahead and get Piedmont out of the way. Piedmont 4888, taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel. Strange, odd number of aircraft that are using that. Very strange, in fact. Maybe it's just Piedmont's time to shine, because I'm rarely seeing any aircraft come from these terminals here. But I'm seeing them all go over here. Not many arriving. In fact, actually, how many aircraft over here? Yeah, you can see there's not many actually at the terminal. Indeed. In fact, I think most of the arrivals are actually on this strip here. But, speaking of which, let's go ahead and tell them to continue. Piedmont 4911, continue taxi. No, and you can actually see it screw up when it does. 2054, geez, he's way out there. Piedmont 4977, runway 9 right, clear to land. I guess that really does make an emphasis on watching the aircraft speed, but the thing is that it changes so much because they're continuously slowing down on the way. In fact, I could show you right here. They're just slowing down here, so it's really hard to say unless you know exactly what speed they should be at, like the distance that they should maintain, because generally in the game I would expect it to, at least the approach controller, which we don't really get to deal with here, that they would be, you know, maintaining the separation of aircraft that they should be, which it seems like the AI is doing a decent job of it, but clearly, I mean, putting a smaller turboprop aircraft on that was not going to work. I mean, realistically, I guess I could tell them to come in on 2.6, but that would probably hinder my ability to take aircraft off of 9 or left without getting some form of penalty. But, I mean, let's be honest here. There's no way we're getting points back. So we can just tell them willy-nilly, and so much for that, I guess. Actually, though, realistically, if we tell them to contact departure once they reach 100 feet, very, very realistic, yes. But then it wouldn't interfere, and it does seem like it is maintaining a good distance away from that runway. All I know is I remember getting a penalty, ground collision alert. See, this is exactly the thing I was worried about. And it has actually happened. I guess maybe with a smaller aircraft it could possibly not happen, you know, maybe they were swapped positions, or they're maybe both that smaller Embraer. In fact, they're still penalizing me, you know. Gee, you know what, I wonder how high that'll go. Tarnish my reputation more, please. We'll go ahead and get Piedmont here moving. Piedmont 4785, taxi to apron via Sierra Yankee Kilo. I guess I really didn't want to have points, did I? Oh, we stopped? We'll say, it seems very weird. I've never encountered a problem like that. Of course, I'm using real traffic, and actually that is another point to make. Aircraft liveries are not all white usually, but due to the fact of me not having the real color, that's why they're such. Actually, nope. I was like, is that Delta right there? I guess him here, but nope, it's just another white-skinned aircraft. Just strange why some of them are actually skinned but aren't. In fact, I think that's actually improperly skinned. Let's see if we can spot any aircraft that are improperly skinned. Oh, speaking of which, hold up. American 1915, runway 9 right, could land. Jeez, that scared me a little bit. I look up and he's like practically on final. Well, I shouldn't say practically. He was on very short final, really. So, he should still land. If not, we're probably going to have to tell him to reapproach 35. Worst case scenario, of course. Guess I just got a little bit distracted by this fiasco here. We're still chilling. Probably delete them here in a minute, but I'd rather not focus on them. American 2054, runway 35 could land. But dude, did it catch it? Yeesh, that was close. I think it almost just popped up go around on me. Delta 18905, pushback approved. Expect runway 90 left. So, okay. So, at this point, well, he doesn't need any more instructions, so I guess I'll delete the other one. Pure laziness right here. Piedmont 48902, runway 90 right, cleared to land. American 1743, runway 90 right, clear to land. I remember changing off the sound settings just because some music playing in the background while I play. Don't exactly have any rights to play it, but I realize now you're just going to be hearing me talk, and I mean, to be fair, the game doesn't really need to have audio for you to hear or able to even really enjoy it, because the audio is very, I would say outdated, but I feel like that isn't exactly the best word for it. It's just not very dynamic. It's like the same sound for every aircraft taking off and landing. And sure, there's the ambient noise, which maybe make this feel a little bit better, but I don't really think there's a point to trying that. I'd like to enjoy my music more than that, and I guess recommendations could be probably advised if you guys really want to see that. I doubt this video would get many views, but it's fine. Piedmont 4977, taxi to Apron via Sierra Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. What really truly is the most peak time for this airport? Because I'd be interested in trying it, because this isn't that stressful. Of course, you have the occasional not paying attention, just like on Kilo with Piedmonts. I think it was both of them were Piedmonts everywhere. But I mean, man, I just don't like the way they exit. I might even tell them to start taking Tango, but the thing is, I would take telling each and every aircraft to make the taxiway exit on their right or something. Clearly, I didn't know that command for UPS. American 1915, taxi to Apron via Yankee Kilo. Probably could tell them Tango. Oh, sorry, in addition, sorry for the squeaky chair. I know that must be annoying. Don't have WD-40 or really even know how to make that better. Might just use my other chair, but it's what it is. If it really is that popular and not much of a problem, I'll fix it. American 637, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left. Wow. We have 2 departures, and that's about it. Pretty sad, really. Oh, I feel like it's pretty sad because it's 2:40 p.m. in the afternoon, and it seems I shouldn't say sad, really. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I feel like there would be more traffic departing at this time. Piedmont 48902. Taxi to Apron via Sierra Yankee Kilo Echo Hotel. Go ahead and get him on out of here. In fact, actually, since we have so little, like, is traffic even, I don't know if it's even really selected. Let me refresh it real quick, just so we can see. It'd be more interesting to get dynamic traffic to at least take that instead of the same old on 9er left and 9er right as we've seen so far this session. Which, actually, geez, this has been a long session. We're already approaching an hour. I mean, realistically, yeah, it started at something like 48. So yeah, like 8 minutes from now, or 7 minutes, I'm not sure. I cannot see the actual recording time, so hopefully I'm close to that, or else I look like a fool. American 2054, taxi to Apron via, oh, this is strange, different. I shouldn't say strange, different. American 2054, taxi to Apron via Juliet. I guess that's all there is to tell them. Well, I guess I must have not given, thank goodness I didn't tell them the taxi yet. Or else that probably would have been their head-on collision, which we've seen plenty of already. I don't think there's too much of a want for it, because it's not really a super fantastic explosion, maybe as Airport Madness 3D would show, but speaking of which, I need to tell some aircraft to land. Piedmont 4878, runway 26, clear to land. Man, that's just creeping up. I didn't realize it. Piedmont 47902, runway 90 left, clear to land. American 471, runway 26, clear to land. Oh, that must be an American Eagle. American 471, runway 26, clear to land. Yeah, okay, there you go. American 1869, runway 90 right, clear to land. Sorry about that. I was clearly not paying attention. I was minding my business with 2054 right there. So let's go ahead and get them rolling. I'm sure if I were them, I would not want to wait any longer. In fact, I will take them to take 35 because traffic seems too erratic to really plan for the best departure time for them on the 90 left and 90 right there. So American 637, runway 35, taxi via Kilo 3, Kilo Echo. Do you get it? Please, no? American 637, runway 35, taxi via Kilo 3, Kilo, Echo. Please? No? I see how it is. Well, you know what, we'll deal with it. American 637, runway 90 left, taxi via Juliet, Yankee Kilo. Forgot to add that part back in because we have a few traffic that is going to be taxiing via Kilo here. We don't want any head-ons any more than that already happened. Delta 18905, runway 35, taxi via Juliet, Kilo, Echo. Maybe I just... American 637, runway 35, taxi via Kilo, Echo. Is that the special charm? Nope. Alright, so who's... Okay, so we got 1856 on approach. American 1856, runway 90 left, could land. Why am I saying on approach? Realistically, the approach controller will be handing them off to you on final. Actually, I was like, where'd Piedmont go? He was on approach 26. Or on final, my god, I keep getting it, sorry, I keep getting it wrong. American 1939, runway 26, could land. So he's going to be speeding along there. It makes me a little bit worried because they will crash like that if they reach that intersection at the same time. What is wrong with you, American? Okay. American 637, runway 90 left, taxi via Juliet, Yankee Kilo. He is not rolling. He is not big chillin', if that's a good word for it. 1743 also needs instructions. American 1743, taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo. I will find it annoying though, is that some taxiways just don't have a name. Like, oh, let's click off them. This one here, for example, no name. It's like, why? Maybe I want to cross them over onto, maybe from Juliet to Kilo from here. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then you see like November here, that counts as all the way up there, and it just doesn't make sense. I feel like it was a little bit better with the like taxiway labeling. And in addition to that, like, so for example, if we look at Piedmont here, let's say there was an aircraft here, this little blue line here, this very far outer one. If I wanted to maybe taxi him over here, I can't plan because it doesn't show you exactly where they're going. Of course, I'm thinking that's a little bit more realistic because I do not think ATC actually gives you your gate before you land. But, I mean, at the same time, would you know your terminal? I don't know. You have to tell me down in the comments. Jeez, that's weird to say. Very weird to say to me. I'm not used to that. And speaking of which, 637 is actually moving now. So, hopefully he gets moving a little bit. Interesting little simultaneous traffic passing each other. Speaking of which, how is our traffic looking? I need to be paying more attention to that because just like the very first time we lost our 8,000 points, it was a slower aircraft in front of a faster one. Probably likely some tiny little turboprop like the one we can see, here, and maybe in front of like a jet like this. I mean, actually the models are kind of hard to distinct, but is that maybe, it looks like a 757 to be fair. I mean, it could be something like an A321 and I'm just a doofus, but hopefully, oh, speaking of which, yeah, we need to get him moving because we got American 471 right here. See, he's probably going to be vacating via Delta. It seems like probably going to take unless, is he going to take Alpha too? Nope, he's continuing. Piedmont 4878, taxi to apron via Hotel. I'll just take that. It's all we need. How's our arrivals on 90 left? Speaking of which, 18560 is on 90 left, but he's just crossing. Should have more than enough time. Delta 18905, continue taxi. He should be getting going. Piedmont 47902, taxi to apron via Kilo Echo Hotel. Man, this is really getting repetitive. No, I think we'll call it quits at 15 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I think is what that stands for in American time, if we want to put it like that. Really, that's a bad way to put that. Oh no. It's just not in a 12-hour. Sorry, the AM and PM time format of 12-hour, but it's in the 24-hour. Well, my knowledge really lacks there. American 471 taxi to apron via Hotel Juliet. Well, we can tell them to take that. First aircraft, we really need to use the full length of Juliet on passing Kilo here. American 1869er taxi to apron via Yankee Kilo. Any new arrivals? Just one. American 1767 runway 9er right, clear to land. Speaking of which, 1856, he is on 90 left, so not a good idea to try and take off Delta right at the moment, but should be just fine to go ahead and speaking of which, are these aircraft seriously? Did I? Wow. I don't remember giving this guy to continue taxi. In fact, right now we can see it unfold. He's just crossing it. What is going on, honestly? I guess aircraft ignore, because I'm seeing that pretty commonly, as we saw for probably one of the first times actually during this session, of UPS just going across here when there was unlanding aircraft. Glad I didn't try taking him off any sooner. But let's go ahead and get Delta out of here. Delta 1895, runway 35, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. A sudden thought occurred, might actually be worth it to try, just to spice it up a little bit, to use 27 right and 27 left for arrival, along with 26, but I feel like we're at the mark of, well, I guess depending on how traffic changes for the next 10 minutes, will it continue? But if it really stays the same pace it does, you know, not really challenging, at least it doesn't appear to be that challenging, we have just simple timings in which we can get aircraft out of here. But it's really not varying much. Like, if I suddenly had a huge increase in arrivals, well, arrivals seem pretty consistently heavy, of course, but departures we've always had, at least during this session, something like, I think at most like 6 aircraft departing. Just really not much, which is kind of sad. Jeez, maybe I'll eat my words. I did not realize that there was, oh, I thought those 3 were there requesting pushback. But we do finally have a few more. You kidding me? Oh, I was like, did I forget air shuttle? Like what ASH meant? But no, it's just air shuttle. Speaking of which, we may need to start clearing a bit more aircraft for going on right now. American 1939er, taxi to apron via Hotel Juliet. Air Shuttle 6161, pushback approved, expect runway 35. American 637, runway 9er left, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. Go ahead and get him on out of here. In fact, we might want to hurry getting these 2 departures out of here due to the fact of an arriving American on 90 left. I feel like that's good enough space for 2 aircraft to depart, but might end up making one hold. Actually, no, I just wasn't paying enough attention. That one's just going to a gate, so that should be more than enough time to get that aircraft across, and we'll go ahead and move that. Actually, I mean, it would help if I just showed it here a little bit as well. Maybe can I make the text smaller? Actually, realistically, I should maybe make the text here, you know, maybe make it really big. Nah. Jeez, sound like a sheep. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave it like this. Should be a little bit better than what it was, because text was a little bit overlapping occasionally. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a few of these guys rolling here as they're waiting for clearance. In fact, is he? No, he's taxiing the gate. American 1856, taxi to apron via Kilo 3 Juliet. Go ahead and take him that way. I mean, I don't know the way that Endeavor here is going to push back whether or not he's going to go on to Juliet, so I'll go ahead and keep him there. Just to prevent a collision, of course. That would suck. Air Shuttle 6161, runway 35, taxi via Echo. Speaking of which, is that Echo 3? Air Shuttle 6161, runway 35, taxi via Echo 3. Okay, so it would appear that apparently that doesn't go all the way in, but I would say it's Echo 3 for sure. American 1767, taxi to apron via Sierra Yankee Kilo. Okay. Do we, man, should I even just bring everything over? I mean, you guys can see all the aircraft here, so I guess it wouldn't be too much of a problem. What? Huh? What? I'm confused here. Aircraft are coming in on 26, but it's showing up as 8 as the arrival? What? Go ahead and change it, flip it back over. So, kill that. There we go. It's so strange. I mean, aircraft are still approaching it just fine. As you can see, Air Wisconsin coming in here, but what? Very strange indeed. So let's go ahead and clear a few more, like American here. That's probably a little bit later than I would really want to be given a clearance, but it is what it is. Speaking of which, American 1939er hold position. Wow, that probably would have been a ground collision between these two here, because American 1939er was actually going a little bit fast there. Endeavor 3304, pushback approved. Expect runway 35. I'm going to send them there. Not getting any traffic to 35 anyways. Let's swap it around a little bit. Maybe I'm just experiencing a lot of glitches this session. Who knows? I really don't know. Speaking of which, we can see session time here. I don't know why I forgot about it, but we can see we've had quite a few arrivals. You know, probably at least double. Obviously, at least double, but I think we'll continue a little bit longer. Traffic's pretty interesting. No, it isn't. Well, who am I kidding? Alright, we'll go ahead and clear the air shuttle here for takeoff. Once he's out of here, we'll go ahead and call it quits there. American 1939er, continue taxi. I feel like at that point, I'm not going to bother pushing him back, but for the sake of realism, we'll go ahead and tell him to, in fact, he's already on the pushback. Who am I kidding? But for the sake of it, you would generally hand off just wherever you're at. Oh, come on. What is that call sign? Oh, God. Is that GoJet? GoJet 6244? No, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I've definitely seen that before. I just completely forgot. Lindbergh. What a call sign. Lindbergh 6244, pushback approved. Expect runway 35. That just worried me. He was I cleared you to land. That is BS. I was like, wait, why is he zooming so fast so low? But as can clearly seen, that was a missed or unhandled aircraft. I guess maybe didn't understand me, or maybe I apparently delusionally thought that I did give him clearance. But regardless of that, we'll go ahead and continue since air shuttle here is not out of here. American 741, okay. American 741, runway 90 left, cleared to land. Air Wisconsin 4201, runway 26, cleared land. Delta 1241, runway 90 left, cleared land. So, man, how I wish that I could have just crossed him and get him out of here a bit faster. End my misery. 13,500 in debt. I shouldn't say debt, just negative that many points. I don't think I've ever gotten that high before, but to be fair, this was a glitch that, frankly, I was not expecting. So, very strange indeed. Lindbergh 6244, continue taxi. Oh, what the heck, may as well take him via Julian Hotel. We have no traffic coming that way anyways. Endeavour Air 3304, continue taxi. American 741. Okay, I was like, oh god, did I not clear him? Piedmont 4816, runway 26, good land. Speaking of which, air shuttle there, okay. So we should be just fine, no problems here. I don't know where he's exiting. He's actually going a bit fast. He's a bigger boy as well. It's probably going to take Kilo 3, let's be fair. So much so, yeah, he's taking it. No way he is. Or, what? I am stupefied. Oh, he's taking Kilo 2, dang. He's a thick boy. I was not expecting that. Like, realistically, I was definitely not. Dang. Air Shuttle 6161, continue taxi. Should be just enough space for him to get through before Delta arrives. Speaking of which, is Delta even on? Yeah, he is on 90 left. For whatever reason, it says I changed his runway, even though it's literally the same thing still. In fact, you can see a lot of them still did that, and I don't know why. American 1214, runway 90 left, could land. Such a strange and quirky game. I do like it though. I mean, the thing is, I feel like the developer of this game just, it almost feels like they just didn't put enough effort into it, especially for what it costs. Mind you, this game on Steam costs about $50 without any discount. $50 for base game. And base game gets you this airport, KPHL. You got Los Angeles International, which is LAX as well. Very nice airport. Did play that myself for a few hours. But it's not as intricate as KPHL, of course. It's just kind of grid-like, like any other city, like New York City. But in any event, then in addition to that, then you also got St. Thomas. But I actually do not remember the IATA code for St. Thomas. But any event, clearly, they do not give you very much for what you're paying for in relation to other games I see. Maybe not in this specific category, but games like it, which I just don't understand why it's so expensive. And not to mention each individual airport you buy, basically. So, like, for example, like KPHL here, if this was maybe not an airport included, I noticed that pretty much every airport is like $20 on Field Air's website or Steam. And I just can't see why they would be charging, because like the textures, I mean, like, let's be honest here, this looks like some Google Maps shit. Like, sorry for swearing, but like, look at this. This literally looks like some top-down, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just looks like some top-down satellite image was just put on some 3D renderings and then called good. Like, look at this road traffic. Like, come on. And this, I mean, to be fair, this game is getting a little bit old, but this is a 2017 game, which I really feel like it should not be this expensive. But I mean, to be fair, the market that would be looking at this would be somewhere in the range of enthusiasts, realistically, and that's totally understandable. But I can't stand for that. It's just too expensive. Of course, here I'm buying into it. Of course, I bought 4 airports for something like $40. Like, it's really depressing. Just don't look at me, please. But like, I mean, that would have been $80 with its actual price. I bought it on sale, of course. In fact, that's when I bought this game as well. But that would be the only way I'd recommend this to people who really want to get into something like this, you know. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clear Air Shuttle out of here. Maybe give some last few commands to aircraft coming in. Well, mainly trying to get to their poor gates. Just sitting here, making them sit and wait. Air Shuttle 6161, runway 35, line up and wait. And with that, I'll go ahead and try and give some speed shoots right here, if that's even a good word for it. Lindbergh 6244, continue taxi. Air Wisconsin 4201, taxi to apron via hotel. Endeavor 3304, continue taxi. American 741, taxi to apron via Kilo. Go ahead and tell him actually that. It's going to be... I'm actually kind of curious to see him try and make that turn. Because I know he'll do it. But I have seen other aircraft make these weird, just absolutely ludicrous turns. It's just awful. And actually, Endeavor 3304, hold position. For the sake of it, we're going to tell him to hold position because, I mean, American's a little bit close for how fast Endeavor is even going to cross this runway, which doesn't look like it, but Delta 1241, taxi to apron via Kilo 3. Air Shuttle is not a good spot to go. Air Wisconsin, in fact, I think Air Wisconsin here is even going to cross again. Figures. Like, maybe did the AI break or something whenever installing real traffic? As another note, this currently what you can see here. This is real traffic, so it replaced the default vanilla game planes, including their call signs, their models, and their textures, of course. I mean, models and textures would probably be about the same, but you would default usually have Leslie, Field Air. I think Goldson was another one that I would see occasionally, mainly at LAX, of course. But I mean, they're really, oh, come on, really? At the end of a shift, you're gonna hit me with a freaking cargo that's departing, man? Come on, man. Okay, nope. Like I said, I will go ahead and end it at Air Shuttle 6161's departure, which cannot do because American is still about to land here. Speaking of which, I must have encountered another fault that I've done, because we're back up to 13.5, which is mighty sad in my book right there. I thought maybe we'd end it under 13,000 negative, or not or, but just negative, but regardless, it is what it is. So, actually, is he getting stopped by that? Maybe that's the quote-unquote collision they had or something. I don't know. I didn't really look what kind of... That has to be it. There's no other way. Like, I don't see anything currently stopped. There's no aircraft that are reasonably within a... Oh, geez, JZA. Yeah, good time to end it. I don't... Alright, well... Actually, is that Japan or something? Man, I don't know. Regardless... Air Shuttle 6161, runway 35, clear for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 100, contact departure. With all that said, I do hope you enjoyed. If not, go ahead and let me know in the comments what I can do better. Maybe any changes that I should make. Maybe actually edit this, because this is purely unedited. But, anyways, geez, 2 a.m. Good evening, and have a good week. Man, this is a really crappy outro, but my apologies. Very new to this, but regardless, good day or good night wherever you are. And I hope you enjoyed.